Hi guys, zpolt here, welcome to my lab, and today we're gonna do the review of the KZ ZSE. So really interested about this because this is just around $6 or around 250 pesos. This is a cheap KZ, also different looking from other KZs. So is it competitive with other KZs in the price range? Is it good sounding? We're gonna answer that in this video. But of course, we review budget-fi to mid-fi audio gear. So if you're into that, consider subscribing. So let's go with the build first. So as I mentioned in my impressions video, I kind of like the build here. This is different looking first compared to your other KZs. This is not an IEM kind of look. This is more of an earphone kind of look, and even an earphone look is different here. It has the capsule kind of design here. And also, yeah, this is not removable cable right here, and it has the grills right here. So yeah, this actually fits well in the ear, even if the design is kind of weird. I haven't seen a design that is like this before. It's usually just a circle, and yeah, it's a circular kind of design. This is a capsule kind of design. So yeah, it's actually okay in looks. It is not something that I will rave about in terms of looks. It's okay, it's not bad, it's usable, but yeah, this is not something that I will rave about in terms of looks. Tips wise, you have the starlight kind of tips here, a typical KZ tip, which is not something I like. So here in the cord is actually really good. This is a step up from other KZs, actually, even the more expensive KZs. The texture here is just better. I'm not sure why this is better textured compared to your more expensive KZs. I also like the color here. It's an upscale kind of color compared to the brown that's usually in the other KZs. This is more of like a red maroon kind of color. I like that. And here you have a mic also, and in the fork is made of plastic. And here, and the plug part is also an L plug here with a KZ branding. So this feels like an old kind of KZ, definitely. But yeah, the build here is not bad here. I like the color. Of course, it's all made of plastic. This is not something I will rave about, but I would say the build is not bad here. Comfort wise, it's actually pretty good here. So even if it doesn't have an ear hook kind of design, it fits well in the ear. It doesn't fall off when I'm using it, maybe because if you can see here, guys, this is a bit deep in your ear, and this kind of shape also kind of hugs your ear, so it doesn't really fall off. This is a stable kind of fit, but of course this is your usual kind of wear. This is not something that you can use with like an over ear kind of design. You can do that, but this, I would say, this is not made for that. So yeah, comfort here is actually pretty good also. You can wear this for long periods of time. So yeah, there's some who prefer a not like ear hook kind of design, because ear hooks also, especially if you have no memory in the ear hook, it's really hard to wear. You need to form it and then put it in your ear, and then when you remove it, it's also bigger in your bag. So this with no ear hooks, it's actually quite comfortable also to wear, yeah, to wear and to remove in your ear. So that is a plus for this kinds of designs. So let's go now to the sound. So actually, first, I was really surprised on how this sounds. So this is balanced sounding. It is a fun kind of sound, and what struck me here is this has a really good clarity here. There's a shimmer on top here in the ZSE, and of course, yeah, that is something, of course, for treble happy people. If you like treble, maybe this is for you. So yeah, this is fun sounding. There's a lot of clarity here, and this has a quite aggressive sound, also very airy. So maybe that is because of this like holes here. This is a very airy kind of sound. The mids here are recessed. It is in the background, but not that recessed. It has good extension in the highs. There's a sparkle in the highs here. The highs also have good body here, though there is a kind of a peak in the highs here, so cymbals may sound not as full as I would like. So this is sort of like the ED16. There's a peak in the highs here, so yeah, maybe that is not for everybody, but yeah, that does bother me. So the mids again are recessed here, so it is in the background. The bass here is substantial, and the bass is tight also. So yeah, if you like bass, this may satisfy your bass needs, but it is definitely not a bass heavy IEM. But yeah, the bass is substantial here. There's good sub bass here, and the ZSE. The soundstage is actually your typical KZ also. Sort of similar to the ZST and also the ES4, something like that. So yeah, it is not bad, to be honest. You know, for 300 pesos, this is not bad. This is good sounding. I like the sound here. This is very versatile. You can use this for different genres. Yeah, there's good clarity here. There's also substantial bass response. So this is a very good earphone for daily usage. It is also a versatile kind of earphone here. So this is good sounding. I like the sound here. Okay, so verdict. So yeah, this has good build for me. You know, the lobes is not for everybody. You may not like the lobes, but I kind of like the look overall. I like the build overall, and the sound here is also good for me. This is a very likable kind of sound. You know, good clarity, enough bass, and that kind of V-shaped sound with the mids recessed. This is definitely you can use for all types of genres. Of course, again, the sound here is of course worth around $10, you know, around 400 pesos. But yeah, this is not bad. It's really competitive there. So compared to the Xiaomi Pistons, I would choose this over the Xiaomi Pistons. So yeah, in that price range, this is really competitive. I would recommend this KZ ZSE. Okay, so that is my review. Hopefully you like that review and you learned something as well. So I'm trying this out like a kind of casual kind of review again, and of course just you know, showing you guys the product. And it is faster for me to do, especially for earphones that is not, you know, the top guns here in this channel. I will do this sort of thing. It's also easier for me to come up with more content here in this channel. Let me know if you still learned something, even if it's this kind of review. And of course, if you learned something, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this here in the future. And of course, you can check out this KZSE in my links down below. You can check it from Lazada or also Shopee, and of course Amazon if you are into that. And of course, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.